Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The time is 9 o'clock, and welcome to DAAD's Radio Nightly Horror Programme. My name is Baxter Johnson, and I am your host. Tonight's radio play is by the producer of radio's outstanding theatre of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, Uren. Tonight's show is sponsored by Sparky Spark Plugs, the only spark plugs you'll ever need. So let me present for your enjoyment the continuing story of 8 Dirty Secrets. Episode 2 begins by finding out what's written on Addams' card.
I think I have every right, as a member of the press, the right to the truth.
No, it has nothing to do with you or anyone else.
What does it say, Jackson?
It says, smothered in her sleep.
What the hell does that mean?
Go on, tell him, Addams.
What are you on about, Jackson?
No? Okay. Well, I will tell your secret, Addams. I thought I recognised you and your wife. I wrote an article about you two about a year ago.
What sort of article?
A story about a homicide.
What?
Come on, Jackson. What are you saying?
Well, our lovely Butler and Cook were arrested after their previous employer died in her sleep. At first, the doctors thought it was natural causes, but then they realised she'd been smothered and choked.
Oh, my wife told me we shouldn't have come to work here.
Addams and his wife stole all the old lady's jewellery, but the poor lady found out and Addams and his wife killed her to shut her up.
True, Addams?
What was that noise?
I will go and find out, miss.
Colonel, what's wrong? What's the panic?
Doctor, I think you better come with me.
What is it, Colonel?
It's Mrs. Addams. I heard a crash and I went to the kitchen and...
Well, what happened to her?
I don't know, Doctor. I found her lying on the floor. Doctor, how is she? Is she...
There's no pulse. I'm afraid she's dead, Addams. I'm sorry. It looks as though she's been strangled. Look at the red marks around her neck.
Oh, look on the floor. There's a dressing gown cord. You don't suppose...
It certainly looks like it. Look, there are small pieces of material off the cord around her neck. That would have been used to strangle her.
So there is a murderer in the house, but why? Why kill Mrs. Addams?
Addams, do you know of anyone who'd want to hurt your wife?
I have no idea, sir. No one I could think of.
Do you think this could have anything to do with what was written on the card?
It's true. We did kill her. We had to. She was going to report us to the police. We panicked. I've never regretted anything more in my life.
Come on, Addams. Come back with us to the dining room.
Yeah, I think you need a stiff drink.
Thank you, sir, madam.
What's happened? Is Mrs. Addams all right?
What was that noise? Is she okay?
No, I'm afraid she's been killed. Someone has strangled her.
Oh, Addams, come and get a drink.
Am I the only one who now wants to open their envelope just to see what's been written about them?
I certainly don't want to take part, Mr. Randall.
Miss Ross, I'm not scared of anything that's been written on a little piece of paper.
Go on then, Mr. Randall. It might be another juicy story for my front page.
Oh, shut up, Jackson.
Okay, fine. I'll open mine if it's going to make everyone happy.
Come on, Mr. Randall. Don't keep us all in suspense.
Here, I'll open it.
Jackson, I'm warning you. You didn't have to snatch it. do something like that again, and I'm warning you.
Yeah. It says, mother of your unborn child. What does that mean, Mr. Randall? Come on, you're not so quick to tell your story now, are you?
Jackson, give the man a chance to speak.
It means...
You don't have to tell us, Mike. It has nothing to do with anyone else.
I'm okay, thanks, Doc. It's referring to a young girl I had a relationship with years ago. To me, it was just a fling. But to her, well, she got pregnant and then wanted me to marry her. But I couldn't. I didn't love her. But when I told her, she stormed off. I changed my mind and I was going to do the right thing and marry her, but I found out she'd been killed in a road accident. According to witnesses, she'd been crying and stepped out into the road and killed. It was my fault. She died, all because I didn't love her.
Wow. Let me write this down. This will make a great story. Pregnant lover drove to death by uncaring ex-partner.
Write what you want, you damn parasite. Don't you think I've been hurt enough? I've got to live with this for the rest of my life.
But people love stories like this. Is it not in the public interest to know these things about you? Do you think about the unborn child and what could have been?
Jackson, you really are a piece of work.
We all have our little secrets, don't we, Stevens?
Damn you!
I don't think we should open any more of these. It's not helping our situation.
What about you then, Mr. Jackson? You're so desperate to hear everybody else's secrets. What about yours? What have our mysterious hosts written about you?
Could it be any worse than what we already know about you, Mr. Jackson? I doubt it.
Sticks and stones, Mr. Stevens, sticks and stones. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
What are you on about? Come on, Jackson, just open it. You took great pleasure in mine.
Okay, give me time. Well, what? It's all lies. It's not true. That story was true, I swear it. I didn't force him to do anything. The courts proved it. I was cleared of all charges.
What are you talking about?
Come on, Jackson, tell the truth.
I wrote a story about this businessman. He was head of his company. He was embezzling money left, right and centre, and eventually the company went bust. Thousands of people lost their jobs, their pensions disappeared, there was hell on. But I told the truth, as I knew it.
So, what happened to the man? The boss.
It wasn't my fault. I didn't force the guy to do it. One of his employees went nuts. They couldn't take the loss of their pension, their livelihood, and what it meant to his family, and they killed him. Attacked him on his way to his car.
Damn you, Jackson. You kept saying that I wrote the truth. Does that make you feel better after you've basically killed somebody? I don't know how you can sleep at night.
It wasn't my fault. I got the information direct from one of the boss's most trusted employees. My conscience is clear, Doctor. I sleep fine.
What do you mean?
Well, it came out later that it wasn't the boss fiddling the money, it was someone else. The information I got was fake.
Who?
It was my source, trying to cover their own tracks. I was a fool. I didn't check the story. I should have checked it. Damn it! I need a drink.
Doc, this is turning into a nightmare. It is like one of those old horror films.
I know. Come on, let's go into the living room. I want to see how the Colonel is.
Jackson, you seem to know something about everybody in this house. What if it's you? You could be the murderer. You could be planning the story of a lifetime from the murderer's point of view.
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Randall. I don't have the heart for murder. I could never kill someone.
No, you just ruined their lives with your damn newspaper article.
Truth should be told, Colonel.
Damn you.
Come on, Colonel. Come and have a seat.
What do we do now? If there's someone creeping around the house, do we go and find them? Colonel, what do you think?
Yes, Mr. Randall, I think we are better looking to meet this fiend head on our terms. We need to split into 2 groups to search the house and find them before something else happens.
Do you think that's the best idea? Or what if that's what they're waiting for?
I agree with the Colonel. We need to search the house.
Okay, Randall. You, Addams, Jackson and Miss Ross search downstairs. And Stevens, Dr. Mortimer and I will look upstairs. Meet back in the dining room in 30 minutes.
Good plan, Colonel. See you in 30 minutes. So, how big is this place, Addams? Did you have a chance to look around?
My wife and I saw the bedrooms, kitchen, dining room and lounge, sir. I did go down to the cellar to get some wine, but that was about it. There seems to be loads of rooms and corridors. Where are we going to first, Mr. Randall?
Why do I get the feeling we're going to the cellar first?
It seems like the best place to start, Mr. Jackson. You should be used to starting at the bottom.
This was not what I expected tonight. I thought go in, get some juicy gossip, write a few best-selling stories, make some money, and get free food and drink. Not get bugged off by some psycho with a grudge who's creeping round the house.
Jackson, please. Are you okay, Miss Ross? Jackson, can you for once think about what you're saying?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Randall. I am tougher than I look, you know. I'm quite all right.
This is the staircase here, sir. It leads down to the cellar.
Okay, I'll go first. You 2 gentlemen stay on either side of Miss Ross.
What? Why? Why should I protect her? She's some trumped-up actress with delusions of grandeur.
Excuse me. I don't deserve that comment from a hack who works for the local tabloid trash. Besides which, I can look after myself.
Oh, look! The posh little princess facade comes down when the chips are down. Why don't you tell us about your card, Miss Ross?
Will you shut up? You know nothing about me. I don't have to explain myself to the likes of you.
So who did kill your husband, Miss Ross? That's what your card said, didn't it?
How the hell do you know what my card said?
I wanted to know, so I pinched it off the table and opened it, and now I feel everybody should know what you've been accused of.
Jackson, this is not the time. I can't believe you opened her card. Do you just go out of your way to make trouble?
It's all right, Mr. Randall. My husband did die. We were having problems. I told him I wanted a divorce and he couldn't handle it. I wanted a career and all he wanted me to do was stay home and cook his food, and I couldn't take it anymore.
So, what happened?
I left him. Then, 2 days later, I heard he'd killed himself. I have had to deal with that every day of my life, Mr. Jackson, so there. Are you satisfied now? You can write the whole seedy story up for your worthless newspaper.
Only if we get out of here alive. But it is a juicy piece of gossip, thank you, Miss Ross. Feature headline, exclusive interview. Famous ice-hearted actress pushes producer husband to death.
You are the lowest of the low, Mr. Jackson.
Come on, this way, and it's the door at the bottom.
you screaming at?
Look over there in the corner. What's that?
Where? There's nothing here. Look, it's just a load of bottles and old boxes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so on edge. I must have been seeing things.
Don't worry, miss. It does look kind of scary down here.
I can't see anything out of place. What about you, Addams?
No, sir. Everything looks the same as the last time I came down.
I've had enough of this. Come on, I'm going back upstairs. Who are you? Wait, what are you doing? Wait, are you...
This is the end of episode 2 of 8 Dirty Secrets. Tune in tomorrow to find out what has happened to Jackson. And please remember today, daily sponsors, Dawson's dressing gowns. Feel the quality against your skin. Thank you and good night.